This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, Evansville man facing drug charges in Spencer County. Jasper police joining other departments to protect students going to and from school. Dubois County reinstating COVID-19 restrictions. Also, Kurt Guxel will be in with sports. All this and more coming up on WJTS TV News. Good evening and thanks for tuning in. I'm Jenna Budell with the WJTS News. An Evansville man is facing drug charges after a traffic stop in Spencer County. 41-year-old John Clement was pulled over for a traffic violation on US 231 just north of I-64 on Monday. After a canine alerted to the presence of narcotics, police searched the vehicle and found a container with crystal meth residue, marijuana, and a smoking pipe. Clement was also trying to hide over ½ an ounce of methamphetamine. He was booked into the Spencer County Jail without further incident on felony counts of dealing and possession of methamphetamine and on misdemeanor counts of possession of marijuana and paraphernalia. Jasper police are joining hundreds of departments around the state to protect students going to and from school this spring. Officers are stepping up patrols around bus stops and routes over the next several months and watching for stop arm violations and unsafe lane movements. The overtime patrols are paid by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and funded through the state's Stop Arm Violation Enforcement Program. It is illegal for drivers to pass a stop bus that has its red lights flashing and stop arm extended. This law applies to all roads, but with one exception. Drivers on a highway that are divided by a barrier, such as a concrete wall or grassy median, are required to stop only if they are traveling in the same direction as the school bus. To learn more about the program, head to in.gov/CJI. Dubois County is reinstating some of its coronavirus restrictions. The county was upgraded to a yellow advisory level for COVID-19 on Wednesday afternoon after seeing an increase in daily cases. Social gatherings and events are strongly recommended to have no more than 100 people. Events are allowed to have 50% of facility capacity if venue owners or event organizers submit a written safety plan to the Dubois County Health Department. Governor Eric Holcomb extended the current COVID-19 restrictions through April 5th last week. Local health officials will begin making decisions about venue capacity and social gatherings on April 6th. Dubois County recorded 5 new cases of COVID-19 on Wednesday. This brings the countywide total of COVID-19 cases to 6,031 and 115 deaths. The county's 7-day rolling average for all positive tests is 5.8%. To see a breakdown of the county's COVID-19 cases by age group and for more information, visit coronavirus.in.gov. Over 1.1 million Hoosiers are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19. As of Wednesday afternoon, 1,133,956 residents have been fully vaccinated for the virus. To schedule a vaccination, visit ourshot.in.gov. The COVID-19 vaccine eligibility age has broadened once again. The Indiana State Department of Health says that Hoosiers age 16 and up can get their COVID-19 shot starting today. To get your COVID-19 vaccine, head to ourshot.in.gov. Over 1,109,000 Hoosiers have already been fully vaccinated, and that was as of Tuesday. A group is set to explain the COVID-19 vaccines for those who are still skeptical in an upcoming webinar. The Purdue University School of Nursing, College of Pharmacy, and Indiana University School of Medicine are presenting a virtual seminar called COVID-19 Vaccines: What You Need to Know. on April 1st from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. The webinar will focus on the Pfizer vaccine, the Moderna vaccine, and the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. This presentation will be short and research-based and will include a panel of health experts for a 30-minute question and answer session afterward. Those interested don't need to register and just simply need to go to purdue.edu/HHS/COVID-vaccine. Scratch Vanderburgh County off the list of places with mask requirements after next Tuesday. The county board agreed to allow their mask mandate to end next week when Indiana's statewide mask requirement ends. Commissioner Ben Shoulders says individual businesses can still require masks, but he says the county won't impose any mandates. The Indianapolis 500 Festival Parade is being bumped again. Organizers say they are canceling the parade ahead of May's race because of Indianapolis's coronavirus restrictions. Organizers canceled last year's parade as well. Most of the 500's other preview events are still scheduled this year, but they are invitation only. 3 broadband expansion bills are advancing in the Indiana House. Another bill is heading to the Senate floor for debate. This is part of an effort to expand broadband in Indiana using federal funding. Proposed legislation would create a Dig Once program that would allow INDOT to determine where internet infrastructure can be put into road areas. More than 250,000 people in Indiana are getting some money from the 2017 Equifax data breach. Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita says people who qualify will get checks for $79. The money is to pay people who had their data exposed when hackers broke into Equifax's computers. You can see if you're eligible at IndianaEquifaxClaims.com. We'll be back with more after this on 18 WJTS.